Today we're talking about relationships, and we're going to pull back some layers and see what relates with everybody. Because for those of you who have been kind of watching some of the interviews that I've been doing and maybe some of the other episodes, you see how important it is, or that I speak on, of family. And especially when it comes to the origination of man, the black family. And that's not to seclude anybody else, because you'll definitely be able to relate probably to some stuff that we don't talk about. This is not written, it's not we're gonna have a conversation. But family is the beginning of building a village. And we on village building right now. So Slick, why do you think like people have such a problem with building a family? Or like, let's start with just the basic relationships, like a man and a woman, you know? Like, what's the issue?
My basic understanding, first off, is the source would be communication. If we lack communication skills, we can't do anything that comes after that, which would be trust, loyalty, respect. All of that comes after communication. You can't do nothing in life. You can't go nowhere in life if you don't know how to communicate. And I see that's our biggest downfall with relationships, man and woman, in particular black men and black women.
And I think that plays on, when people hear communication, I don't even think a lot of people understand the different layers of what it means to communicate. Like when we're having a conversation right now, and you can exchange words, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're communicating. Because you're not presenting the words in a way to be consumed appropriately.
The way you convey the message.
Yeah, and you have to have a purpose behind the conversation. Like some people, when you tell somebody they did something wrong or something like that, you know, are you telling them they did something wrong to just attack them for that day or that moment, or just to tell them they did something wrong? Or to let them know that because of this action, this happened, and that was a negative within our situation for today, or it made me feel like this. So it would be best if you maybe not handle that situation like that. And
now it goes in for someone to even convey that message just like that, and for someone to be on the other side, the recipient, to receive that message.
Yeah.
Now it comes basic respect.
Yeah.
Do you even respect yourself enough to even listen
and be
to
like,
what's going on?
You right.
And then it goes into the other person who's saying the message, how they approach it.
Yeah.
Because both sides has to empathize.
Yeah.
If there's no empathy, it's nothing.
You have to operate on the same general principles. And you have to want the same outcome of the situation. The conversation or the relationship, you have to want the same outcome. You have to want it to grow.
Exactly.
You have to want it to run smoothly. Just like you guys just had an argument, you have to literally not want the argument as much as they don't want the argument. But the problem is, some people, that's all they've ever known in communication. So they think that's how you express yourself in general, or that's how you express love or passion.
Exactly.
And then it's so many power struggles. That's a big thing too. Power struggles. People want to be right so bad that they'll be right by any means, even if it causes for them to be wrong.
Nobody likes to take a L.
Yeah, and nobody wants to feel like they're submitting in the situation.
And that's because it has a negative connotation to the word submitting now. It's too much conflict, and it's too much. I don't even like to use the word, but people don't know the role. I don't like to use role because I tie role in with acting. I'm not an actor, you're not an actress. Ain't no role.
It's balance.
There's balance.
Every relationship will be a little bit different too. And you have to go where your relationship is at that time in you guys' situation. What some Martin Luther King said, you have to learn how to follow before you can learn to lead.
Yep.
And that goes with any part of life. If you in a business, right, you have to learn the business before you can lead the business. And or let's not take it away from business. Let's just talk about animalistically, nature. The lion pride or the wolf pack. Let's do the wolf pack. Yeah, there's a dominant male or a dominant female in the pack, you know, and they're known for being the leaders in that pack. But they have different groups that go out to hunt. So at different times, it's your opportunity to be a leader or to step up in a situation. The alpha male could get hurt. So it's about knowing the balance of your particular situation, knowing when to step up to lead and when to allow somebody else to. And having the respect of respecting their mindset, their knowledge, and their intent. But we get so messed up because we hold so many traumas from past bad experiences. So you're relating this experience to this situation. Because you don't want to let nobody have one up on you. Because you know what it felt like to let shit ride and you missed it and didn't act on it. It was getting stumped out.
And you would never let that feeling come ever again.
Yeah.
And now you got to decipher
which is
which.
Yeah.
Because your ego, 3-letter word, would kill a 12-letter word called relationship. I seen that. Infinite Water, shout out to Rob Smart. So, and that stuck with me when I heard that because
that's true.
It's the insane truth.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Your ego will kill something great.
Yeah.
And then it all goes into fear at the end of the day.
It's fear. Fear of loss, fear of failure, fear of looking stupid.
Any fear. But then what's fear?
Yeah.
False evidence appearing real. It's not there, it's all in your head.